It's early September. Once an empty salmon river is now filling up with fish and anglers.
I would have to say it's the most fish that have ever entered the river this early, yeah.
News gets out fast, and in hours, thousands descend on the Salmon River for a chance at a trophy king.
One day I had more than the river than the lake, and it was in August, and the lake was time.
Campgrounds, lodges, and hotels are filling up fast.
It looks like the season's in full swing right now.
Let's put it this way, salmon season for next year is probably halfway booked already. So if anybody wants a room, they better call Salmon.
Cleaning stations start to sharpen their knives.
As long as the water don't get too warm and kill them all, we'll be all right.
The restaurant and pubs are busy as the river.
This is a good year to own a tackle shop.
The all-important tackle shops are full of inventory. With everything from waders, rods, and reels, terminal tackle is going as fast as it can come in.
We only have 3 fly rods left in the whole store, so we can't get any more right now. And
I talked to Mike up at Nancy's here just a couple days ago, and he's just flabbergasted by the traffic, and I am too.
A well-needed boost for the economy. Businesses around here survive on this annual salmon run.
Where are we at? 380 foot, see?
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
This is prime time for the lake charters. As for them, their season is winding down.
Yeah, they want that big one. They want that $25,000 prize.
Oh my God! No! There's why he was being so difficult. Look at the size of that one.
The night bite is on for the drift boats.
We're going to be trolling off beautiful Brennan Beach, the biggest private campground in the state of New York.
The kings are running in and out of the mouth of the Salmon River, AKA the Gauntlet.
Look at the size of this thing, Gary.
As Oswego County and its surrounding towns are about to explode.
I've been coming for 20 years now, and you can't beat the money for the cost of a fishing license.
My woman's got a laundry list of things for me to do. My woman wants them done before the day is through. But come this weekend, well, I'm nowhere to be found. I'm pulling up my roots, I'm Salmon River bound. I'm not asking for something that ain't new. Haven't you got the news? I'm sitting back, chilling out, loving life, digging up those Salmon River blues. Fish on.
First, we leave port out of Mike's Marina on the Little Salmon River. Captain Phil is in his element, as always, being the center of attention, with his deadhead, Philosophy.
Grateful Dead and Grateful Dead and more Grateful Dead.
Yeah, he's entertained by the clients so far.
On this foggy morning, Captain Phil is entertaining a father and his 3 daughters in search of their first ever king salmon.
The only groupie I have is about a 65-year-old woman that just loves me. She, the Press Box is a bar and restaurant in Oswego, and they came on board as one of our sponsors. So we had a little autograph signing thing. We were selling merchandise from the show, and these 4 people come up in front of the table where we were sitting, and this fella says, "Listen, my wife's too embarrassed to ask, but she really would like it if you'd give her a hug." I said, "Sure, I'll give her a hug." Well, I didn't know these people had came there just to see us, and now she sends me messages on Facebook, and I said, she's a sweetheart, but I said, how come I don't have any 25-year-old groupies,
At a moment's notice, the weather can change on the big pond. and so can the feelings in your stomach. Even Captain Phil's charisma couldn't settle down a 3 and 4 foot chop. One of the 3 girls immediately felt its effects.
One of the clients went down and hung out in the cabin there, and a little bit of a chop. And, she's not doing so well. Down in the cabin's the last place you want to be.
With the client in the early stages of pregnancy, Captain Phil and Captain Dan had to keep a close eye on her condition. Now we join High Adventures, pulling out of the Port of Oswego with Captain Troy Creasy. Troy is an extremely seasoned vet.
Okay, well, we'll make a swing back through there, see if he had any friends.
And has been at this game for years. The early salmon run up the rivers has baffled these captains.
Yeah, we're into the dog days of summer, even though it's September, yeah. Been real hot, real muggy, the nights have been warm, surface temperature's really warm, river water's really warm. You know, those kings that all went up the river, you know, unfortunately a lot of them are dying because, you know, the water's just too warm. There's hundreds, maybe thousands of them by now that are dying if they haven't been caught out. And so we lost a lot of fish to the river. That was bad to begin with, and then now those fish aren't going to make it, so that's even worse. But there's still plenty out here somewhere. We just got to find them.
We join Troy as he's hoping that they all didn't go up the river, as the fish finder seems to be empty.
There's enough fish up in that river to probably limit out every charter boat out here, you know, the rest of the season here. So it seems like that's what's happened, but nothing to say that there's still not thousands out there to just show up. We're just not seeing them yet, that's all.
Oswego is a main port for industry in this area. Not only do you have to worry about a king, you also, at times, have to maneuver around big freighters.
Yeah, the fish are the obstacle right now. He's fine. The one bite we had is behind us, and we've been through that area a couple times. He's not hurting us. They gotta make a living too, right?
Just a few steps down the dock is Captain Tom Burke with Cold Steel, also exiting out of the famous port of Oswego. This trip is special. Captain Tom Burke and his first mate, Andy Bliss, along with their clients, are seeking a $25,000 prize possible on this trip. You see, this trip, they are entered in the Fall LOC Lock Derby, which brings thousands of anglers from just about everywhere.
We fished in the Lock Derby for years and years, and we know we've done good in 2-day tournaments that we get in where you have to catch so many fish, but we've never had that seemingly lucky, that one lucky fish. You know, we'll come in with 20 fish and somebody will come in with 2 and have a 35 pounder, so.
So the mood this morning is a little shaky, as this is not just a fun trip, but as serious as it gets when it comes to kingfishing.
Oh, had our first bite, trying to get the last rod in the water here this afternoon. It's on a diver, out about 225 feet. Hasn't taken a lot of line. I'm wondering maybe it might be a big brown trout. If we can get a brown over 13 pounds, we'll take it. Get Jim's name on the board.
Before all the rods were set, all of a sudden, bam, doubled up.
Bob, get out here, buddy. There you go, let him yank, Bob, easy, let him yank.
I don't think the rods were in for more than about 5 minutes. These boys are defending hard.
Oh, right now we got a double. The second one, take it easy, Bob. The second one's acting more like a king and starting to take a little line. Big head shakes right off the bat here.
Some parts of the year it's can we find the fish. This time of year you pretty much know you're gonna find them. They're starting to stage.
There's a chunky one. I don't think he's gonna go 13, but that's still a nice brown trout.
This one here was just a couple pounds shy of making the leaderboard.
These guys are just, you know, they're up here specifically for the Derby, so if they get a brown that's not gonna make it, they'll probably just throw it back and let it get bigger for next year's Derby.
Wow, nice king. But this one's gonna be a little short of making the Derby board. Cold Steel is off to a great start yet once again.
The Run, presented by Gamma Line, is brought to you by Gamma Line. All fishing lines are not created equal. Corkers, gear up, time to fish. Visit Oswego County, New York. By Sheffield Products, when precision counts. NASCAR Racing Experience, the authentic racing experience. Life Proof, let's go. Yukon Cold Locker, take the Yukon Challenge. Solar Bat Performance Sunglasses, make you become a better fisherman. All Season Sports, your single equipment source for New York's Salmon River.
Hey Phil, I've been getting some tweets as to why us run captains have been using Gamma Line.
Dan, what the heck is a tweet?
Higher braking strength, cast longer with accuracy, more natural presentation.
Meat, baby! Hey, you catch more fish. Guaranteed.
Your time on the water is too valuable to be compromised by your line's performance.